Go on. Steph man, the villain man, Jeff man, the villain man. You know what time it is. It's the voice of the villains, people. And yeah, I told you, and I'm with my brother again, Dance. I told you we'd be back with a preview for the Newcastle game coming up on Saturday. So let's get into this. Before we get into actually the preview, Dance, how are you feeling this week? Are you all good? How you feeling, man?
Yeah, not been too bad. Obviously, we didn't get the best start, but it's been good to have the Prem back as a whole. Been
Yeah,
good games. I've enjoyed it.
bro. Yeah, the weekend was great, man. I have to say. So, as you just said it on there, what you think about the last game anyway with the Villa? The first game in, try to get the first W. What do you think?
Well, I didn't see the game live. I watched it back, but I was sort of following the score. And then,
Yeah.
it's never good for your Saturday afternoon when you're seeing 1 goal, 2 goals. Now we're 3 goals down. It's like, what's going on?
3 goals down, like,
Yeah.
oh, God. Like, my opinion overall, I feel like Dean Smith got it wrong. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, I think you're right. If you ask,
First off, anyway.
if you ask him again, would he change anything? He definitely tell you, yeah. It shows when
100%.
you're making halftime changes because you're 2-0 down.
The 2-0
Like,
down.
I'm sure we might speak later, but I don't want to pick on him too much. But Target, he had a tough game, and
Well,
remember,
Target.
me and you both didn't have him in our starting lineups, did we? And
For a reason. For a
he,
reason. And you know what? I will say you questioned me about that because at first I was thinking about Target, but then it was right not to play him because he ain't played no preseason. Yeah, he ain't had like a full 90 minutes. So he was dancing everywhere, bro. He was doing break dancing. He was all over. So I took him for a mug. Like I felt bad. I honestly felt bad for Target that game. Like I felt, he's definitely having nightmares about that. 100%,
yo,
bro.
because there was about 3 or 4 times when they're both running. It's like Target was running on ice. My man is just running past him for fun. You notice that even just from the second minute in the game when Saar,
But
I
no,
think
as
it's the
soon
first
as
time he got
Saar
the
got the
ball.
ball, yeah, as
First
soon as he
time,
got the ball,
second minute, knocked it past him and run. Thought, cool. I've showed you my pace, and Target was fearful
yeah.
from them.
He didn't even have time to say I showed you my pace. He's like, bro, it's way back there. Target. I don't know if for me, yeah, it did look a bit podgy on the podgy side as well. Target did, I will say, it did
Yeah,
look a bit on the podgy side compared to last season. But again, I feel like Dean got it kind of wrong that first half. What do you think of Bailey when he first came on? What do you think of that?
Bailey for me, yeah, that's the shining light in the performance.
Yeah,
Really, he's come on. He weren't like afraid to get out his skills, take man on, seeing chops, step
100%.
overs. You know what I mean? He brought it all out. To be fair, well, no, I won't even say he brought it all out. I think he gave
Yeah,
us a glimpse of it.
he was warms in. He's just stepping in
Yeah.
slowly. You get me? He said, lads, hey, have this one. You know me down, but have this one. So I'll give you it. You know I'm there in it. So,
Mm.
and then Tayore came on. Should have started for me. Should have started. Get a penalty. And yeah, we got 3-2. Yes, we came back. But again, it's just not good enough against Watford at all. I just thought we weren't good enough. Yes, they got Saar. Yes, they got Dean. Yes, they got Hernandez. Hernandez, who you told me about, bro. You see that goal?
Yeah, he didn't start though, which I thought he might, but
Yeah, he didn't
come off the
start. But
bench, done his thing. But for me, yeah, what I look to that game is it. Well, it weren't a good game first of all in terms
nah,
of quality. I would say, yeah, there's been 5 goals, but there wasn't much quality in the game. But I don't know about if Nakamba and McGinn can play in the midfield against teams where say they're gonna give us the ball,
the ball. Yeah,
they're gonna let us have the ball. Do you know what I mean? I
let
don't know
us.
if
Yeah,
that's a midfield.
bro. The big game coming up Saturday. I don't want to see them two on the midfield. I'm sorry that it's Newcastle's pulled into that category where they will let us probably have the ball and pass it about
Definitely.
and hit on the counter attack because they've got the counter attack people. But boys, sir, like
What
we
I feel
need
like we
to.
didn't make the most of is Buendia did get the ball in some good areas. He'd pass it to a man. You can see him. He wants the 1-2, but we don't give it him again.
We didn't
We
give it him.
weren't,
We didn't give it him. We
or
didn't
we
give him
weren't
that.
giving him soon enough. A couple of times, Al Ghazi picked it up. Could just slot him inside, but Ghazi's first what he's trying to shoot.
Our guys
And
needs to not play next game. Like for me, I'm sorry. Like he's a good player. He's done this much for the years, but that game there, when he tries to attack people, he thinks he's Jack, like you said, bro. And you're not nowhere near him, bro. Like you just take a step back and pass it. But boy, so we can go on all day in that game there, all day. Bleeding now, Tayori. Like, what? Did you see Tayori in the week now? He's injured now for the week.
yeah, so he's got
2 weeks.
himself in 3 or 4 weeks out from that friendly against Liverpool, what we lost 4-1. But now, so just wrapping up on that game, I just look at his first game of the season. You can't get too down or up. I think when you're playing a new team that's just come up at home, they're always going to be up for it.
And it's not like we got brushed by it's not like we got brushed by Arsenal. Like Brentford came up, they got a 2-0, brushed them. They deserved that. Watford, don't get me wrong, they did, but we came back and we didn't give up and we got 2 goals back. It's not like we got thrashed. So and again, the players that we did want on the pitch came after, and that's where the goals came from. So again, we have to give it time. We can't really criticize that one game, but I will criticize Dean because he got it wrong. But that's that game. Before we actually move to the pre-season, because you're talking about midfield, have you seen the joke? Southampton.
What, Ward-Prowse? Yeah, or do they want 50 million now? 50. You know what, though? The longer this goes on, I think we will sign him. It's not going to be 50. I can see us meeting somewhere in the middle around the 40 mark.
It needs to be 40. I don't want to see 45. Don't you think if it's in 45, don't you think it'd be better to get Basuma?
Yeah, probably, bro. But to be fair, I ain't seen no proper rumours or bids going for him.
No, yeah, Brighton are holding on to Basuma. Brighton are holding on to him. Like, no one's really... They know it's going to be a big sum, but I don't think it's going to be bigger than 50 mil. 50 mil? Who do you think you are, Southampton?
The Ward-Prowse one does seem weird because they've sold... Was it 2 players to Leicester?
Yeah.
Then they've sold... Then they've sold Ings to us, and then to sell Ward-Prowse again to us. And these are all key players. I don't really know what's going on over there. He's got similar to like the Jack situation. Ward-Prowse signed a new 5-year deal last year, so he's got 4 years left. So to buy him out of the club, you have got to pay. You have got to pay a premium.
And it could be. That's why I do believe it could actually be that 50 mil. It could actually, but again, for me, Basuma's out there. But again, I know Villa are very hard. When they say they want somebody, bro, we're gonna put in a bid. We've already put in a bid for him properly. I can't actually recall how much it was. But yeah, when we put in a bid, we don't give up. We see Mr. Smith, bro. We didn't give up until Arsenal had to put down another contract to this geezer and say, yo, take this, bro, I beg ya. But he's probably wishing I should have took the Villa contract now because look what happened with Arsenal last game. But anyway, we move. Let's move to Newcastle. We're gonna start with the last game we played with them because again they are a good team in the Premier League. They've been in there for years now. They haven't been relegated since I can't remember how long ago, but the team's quite strong. What do you think about Newcastle's team?
Newcastle's
and manager and the whole squad, fan base, everything. What do you think they're gonna bring Saturday?
Their squad is pretty bang average, really. They do have a few danger men. But I mean, with Steve Bruce in charge, you kind of know what you're gonna get from them. They're gonna play safe. They're gonna play percentage football, play in the right areas, and then try to build from that. Obviously, when you play them at home, you know you're at St James Park, and the crowd there is something else you got to deal with, especially now with them back fans in the ground.
Yeah.
But, Newcastle, this is a game I think as Villa we have to go in. We will be favourites.
Yeah,
we're gonna have most of the ball. It's just what we do with that. You gotta keep St. Maximin quiet because
definitely
he was dangerous against West Ham. Very dangerous.
Do you see that game?
Yeah,
what was the score for? Was it for what?
4-2.
4-2, innit? Yeah.
But weirdly,
that was a good first half, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a game of 2 halves. Newcastle dominated. Well, had the better in the first half. Looked very bright. The crowd was sort of really playing like the 12th man. But in the second half,
they were 2-1 up by first half. Yeah, they was, innit? Yeah, they did a good first half, but bleeding out. Second half, West Ham just turn it up, and that's what we kind of did after 60th minute, second half. But still, it's one of them ones. We can't let Newcastle get that same start they did against West Ham with us.
Nah, and it's going to be bouncing at Villa Park, so the players need to feed off that, use that energy.
Definitely, I was meant to be going, man, but I got work in the morning, man. So I was trying to slip it in, but it weren't gonna be very tight. So I was gonna go to watch the game at a pub. Then after that, was gonna go to stadium and see what's happening around there. But yeah, man, Newcastle. What do you think of Stevie Bruce itself? What do you think of Steve Bruce? Do you think he's
Bruce?
Good
right?
manage, yeah.
They all want him out, don't they? Really, it's tough for them. Like fans at that club don't support the manager or the ownership.
Don't you think it's like? Don't you think it's like us a few years ago when we had him? Great start, 2 years, yeah, kept us up, well, yeah. But then we wanted him out.
It's because you kind of know what you're gonna get with Bruce. He's not gonna excite you. He don't really get you off your feet. But look at what he's done at Newcastle. He's kept them in the league on minimum money. Do you know what I mean? It's not like they spend a lot.
They don't, do they? Who have they brought in this week? This transfer, like what? Willock? Is that their main? That's their main transfer, isn't it?
Yeah, he was in. He watched the game. The Sky cameras went on to him. You saw him with his mum and dad, I think. But yeah, no doubt he'll be probably straight into the starting lineup. You'd think.
Yeah, I don't know. Cause think about what last season it was. What I think it was a 1-1 away, and then at home we beat them 2-0 quite easily at home. But we will have to say Jack Grealish. Yes, he was in that game at the home. And that pass-up play, that link-up play with Traore, I think it was that game, and Traore got a wonderful strike in the top bins. Oh, that was a goal. So again, yes, we can look at last season and say, yes, we had the better of them 2-0, 1-1. But do you think it's going to be... What about Jack Grealish gone now? What do you feel about that? Are we meant to worry or maybe all right?
You know what it was, bro? When we had Grealish, every game, well, virtually every game, I'd go into it thinking, we've got the best player on the pitch. He'll do something. We'll get a result. Even if we played, say, a Chelsea or a Spurs, I still go into them games thinking we've got the best player on the pitch. But now, without Jack, we ain't got that quality man, have we? We're on there, and it's more of a squad game. For me, it's more of a squad game. Like I even go to the Watford game. The best player on the pitch was probably Sarr.
Yeah, 100%.
So it takes someone now from Villa, whether that's a Buendia, a Bailey, and I even look at it as like it's maybe open the door for Chukwuemeka in a couple of years to go and kick on and be that man.
Right, the youth. Obviously, the youth coming, bro. The youth coming. Like I believe that he will stay at the team as well. I don't think he will get loaned out. As in, obviously, Brad Young got loaned out this week as well. Big up him. So I can't remember the team name. I think it's Carsley, something like that. Do you see that? But I do believe that it's these time for these players to step up because again, before I say that, you said that in the midfield about him to come up, but Douglas is back this week as well, bro.
So I saw that. Yeah, they give him a nice Martinez. They give him a nice sort of little big up for
welcome home.
Yeah,
definitely gold medalist. You get me there, gold. So I'm happy for him to be back in the team, first team, straight in as well. But we get to the lineup eventually. I just had to drop that one in there. Sorry, not COVID people, don't worry. So before we actually get into our lineup and prediction, what threats do you think Newcastle have got to bring for this game? Because we know we've said a few names, but naming down your top 3 threats for Newcastle right now. What Steve Bruce is gonna rely on?
I don't have 3 threats. I've just got one.
What?
Say Maximin. He's the danger man. You stop him, we stop him, we win. It's as simple as that.
Just one danger.
As simple as that. Yes, they have no threat. I'm not scared of nobody else. All right, Wilson, he can kind of finish.
He's a finisher. He can finish, man.
Kind of finish, but last game that was Mings and Konza both warming up. They were warming up.
Yeah,
now I expect them to be on his toes. Mings is going to be desperate to perform. He's a person, desperate to win. Obviously, big up him being captain. He is a person that he'll take that captain's responsibility in the sense of to lead, and I know he will put like extra pressure on himself to perform as well.
Yeah, this game, Terrell Mings needs to put pressure on the whole squad. Full stop. That's why you see full squad. But one threat, bro. Not even like you don't think Willock, who was actually one of the top scorers last year.
I don't rate him now.
You don't have to rate him, but you don't rate him, but you don't think he's a threat.
Right, cool. He had a good run, but we don't know if he'll start. If he starts, he's one of their threats. Shalvey, you don't want to give him too much time on the ball.
That's what it is. That's with him. You don't want to give him too much time in that box. You give him too much time, he's got a screamer on him. Yeah, we thought McGinn's got a screamer. He has got a screamer on him. Yeah. I will say there's not a lot of threats, but I will say the team that they know how they're playing. They just want to hit on the counter attack and boy, they watched the game from last week with us. They might be licking their lips, thinking, you know what, lads, we could have a chance. But again, we see what Dean does. We see what Dean does. On that note, now let's go to. Should we start with prediction or lineup? What do you want to start with, Dan? What should we start with? Prediction or lineups?
Let's go lineups.
Start with the lineup then. So, should I go first or you?
Yeah, what we saying? I went first last time. Do you want to go first today then?
For me, well, last time I had so much faith in this geezer, but I've still got faith in my keeper. Hear me, yeah, straight in there, yeah, straight there. And for this year, well, actually, we'll start with the formation as well. For me, Ollie Watkins is back. Danny Ings is there. I'm going with a 4-4-2, 100%. 4-4-2. I want to see I just want to see a change, and I want to see both of the strikers up front. I want to see that we can get a 4-0. So I'm not going to say that for my prediction, people, but I want to see these two strikers up there, and I want to see goals. Yeah, but they both can perform to goals. So let's get into this. So in the back, keeper obviously Martinez. Two centre backs. We're going to go with obviously Mings. Big up him, captain. Bring it now. Let's get this W, bro. Konza, obviously, of course. Left back. I'm sorry, yeah. I just need to see, these backup games, yeah. What we did with Liverpool last week. If we do another one, Target can start. Get these warms in. But for me, this game, Ashley Young, slap him just in the left back position. Just leave him where he wants to be. Don't put him on the wing. Just leave him in the left back for me. Left back, Ashley Young. Right back, we go with Matt Cash. Two centre mids now. Boy, sir, this is where it gets a bit sticky. But I will tell you why. It's why I tell you why. Yeah, because I like to have it's going to be McGinn and Douglas. Don't get me wrong. Them two will be there for starting. Yeah. But I really want to see one of my Ramsey brothers come on. Eventually, if they're struggling, I have to see one of the Ramsey brothers come on. Or, please, this brother needs to step up now. Sanson. He's not injured no more. He's back in training. He's training. So I want to see Sanson come on this pitch, bro, and give him some minutes.
Is that why he wasn't in the squad last week?
Yeah. Injury. Okay. But he came back literally the next day. So
I
like to see as well, bro. That boy, I hear that. I can't even say his name, but the American brother, he's a danger, I think as well. But we move. So that would be my sentiments. But like I said, I would like to see one of the Ramsey brothers come on, or Sanson. But then on the wing now, Bailey, step up. Bailey, starting. Bailey, you're starting. Yeah. Whichever side you want to do, I don't mind. Bendia's on the other side. I don't mind. Fiore's injured, so we have to go with Bendia on the wing for me. I put him on the wing. Start him on. I don't mind him. He done the wing last season in Norwich, a few games. He can do it. Slap him on the wing, yeah, for me, and then Bailey on the other side. Up front, you know what's happening. Gunshotter Watkins is back, yeah. Gunshotter Watkins, 100%. Put pressure on these brothers. Yeah, me them soft. And Danny Ings for me. Danny Ings got his goal last in his first game. Confidence should be a bit still there. Yes, we lost, but he got his goal. So that'll be my team there. 4-4-2. Quite simple, but goals around it. Dance, hit me with yours, bro.
So for me, yeah. Just wanted to double check. Yeah, cool. So same formation as you. I'm going 4-4-2. Okay. Because at Newcastle last game played like a 5-3-2. So I think with the three centre backs, I think it makes sense us getting two up there. Because I was tempted to just say Watkins on his own up front, but I think now let's get Ings up there with him.
So, all three of them swarming him. You can do it, but all three swarming him. I don't know. But carry on.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And for me, I didn't really like Ings up front on his own. For me, I think he needs a man up there with him. So
he does, man. He does.
Martinez up goal. My back four is Cash, Mings, Konsa, and left back Ashley Young. Yeah.
Hopefully Dean does it though. Hopefully Dean does it, you know. I swear, Dean. Target is good. His quality proved to me last season. I hear that, but he needs minutes.
That's another thing though. I won't be angry if Target does start though, because I feel like Target is a man. You kind of got to play him into form. So
yeah, he did.
I was 50-50
the last game as well. He did say the last game.
So if Target does play, I won't be surprised because maybe he just needs a bit of time to get to speed. So that's my back four though. Right on the right side is Mr. Brindia. On the right,
Step up time now.
You know what? I'm gonna contradict what I've said because I'm still gonna say this the same midfield. McGinn and Nakamba, CM, Bailey on the left. Leon Bailey
why?
to make his
reason before you get to that, why?
Why am I staying with the same midfield?
Just got minutes in.
I don't think anyone else can come in. I think you can't bring Dougie straight in.
You're bringing Dougie in straight in.
I wouldn't, and I probably didn't see enough of Jacob Ramsey, for him to say he deserves a start. So I would go with I think them two are the safe option, isn't it? It's safe option.
Well, for you, it's safe option. I hear the safe option.
For me,
Douglas, my Brazilian gold medalist, is back. Yeah, he's ready. Go on.
I hear you. And I think also we haven't really seen Douglas play in a two-man field like that. And I feel like with them two, they could allow us to stay kind of secure at the back and let the other four go and play. So then, as I said, Bailey on the left wing to make his first start, home debut. He'll be out to impress. And then
the Yardie, straight from the Yardie. We come now.
And then you got the goal getters up top. Up top, you got Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins. There we go.
Danny Ings and Watkins. It's very strong team. It's strong. The only two, obviously, we've got with one difference. You've gone with Nakamba in the middle. It does break that down, boy. I don't get me wrong. Nakamba, he did bits for us in the time we needed him last season. Good player, but that last game, Dean Smith shows us last season. When people have a bad game or they stand out and they're the weakest, he does take them out and make them bench. He does it. He don't care. For me, Dean does sometimes have a heart. When he knows where the error is, he would make that. He would correct it. I would be surprised if I see one of the centre backs come out next game. I see Alex Tuanzebe beating one of them. I don't know who, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like if he does it, I wouldn't be. That's how Dean works. But again, obviously, I put Douglas in. He's gone in the Canberra. People, what do you think? That's the one thing we've done different. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section if you go with Douglas or Nakamba. Or even Sanson or one of the Ramsey brothers. You let me know, people. You let me know. Well, that's the lineups anyway. So let's move to the prediction. And okay, yes, you got me. You was right last week. You was asking me, why am I so gassed? Jeff, calm down. You was right. Like, I was so gassed. I was ready for the Premier League. You did. And then Villa had to just go and just let me down, man. Let me down. So this week, I'm a bit humbled. Yeah, I'm a bit humbled. So I'll let you go first with your prediction. Go on, hit me with that, bro.
My prediction. You know what? I think we're gonna give them work though this weekend. I'm saying 3-1.
Last game.
I'm saying 3-1 Villa.
3-1. Any names for the goal scorers there?
Bailey's gonna score. I feel it.
Bailey wants to get that top three. He's gonna default. Yeah. He's ready. Yeah. Bailey and gunshot to Watkins.
Yeah. 100%. If I was to pick 3 goal scorers, I'd go Bailey, Ings, and McGinn.
Okay. Different. Okay. For me, my prediction, people, 3-1. You know, I've been humble this season. I'm not even going with. I'm going with a clean sheet. I'm going with a clean sheet again. Not being humble, but a clean sheet again. Because I see Mings, like you said, he's gonna step up and think, nothing's getting past me. Emmy's gonna definitely step up again and say, yo, I just won the Copa America. I just saved about 3 penalties in one game. These man can't. Yeah, you know what I'm getting at. So for me, I'm gonna go with 2-0 Villa. Calm, clean win, no pressure. I'm gonna have 2 goal scorers. And I will say Danny Ings. You know what? I'm not even gonna say gunshot to Watkins. I see Watkins setting up Danny Ings. That's what I do see anyway for this game. I'm gonna go with Danny Ings and Bailey, and Ben Dare's gonna set up the Bailey one somehow. A magnificent goal it's gonna be, I believe. Douglas don't get enough goals.
So fingers crossed.
Douglas don't get enough goals, bro. But he's very good at. He's good at like building them passes and actually standing out more than the cameraman. The camera is good, but sometimes he just loses his head for me. Sometimes, like some tackles are a bit too forward, man, and a bit like I don't know what I'm getting at. But for me, it's just different opinions, people. But yeah, Dan's gone with a 3-1. I've gone with a 2-0. You know our lineup, people. Thank you for checking in, people. Subscribe, like the thing. You get me? I'll be back with a max reaction, people. Of course, on Saturday. Yeah. Hopefully, we get this win. Dans, what you doing? What Saturday? What you saying? You got football and what you watching the game after?
Yeah, I'll be playing, so I won't be able to watch it live, but I'll catch it afterwards.
Definitely, man. Definitely, and hopefully, probably we can link up on Instagram as well, bro, and see your reaction as well after about 6 o'clock and see what you think of it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely hit me up.
Therefore, man, yeah, people subscribe, like, you know what time it is, yeah? Pow.
Up the Villa.